Hey, what's up, gang? What's up, my magical gang? Happy Tuesday. Hey, y'all. So, as y'all can see, I just popped up on here surprising y'all for a few minutes, just trying something new because y'all know my late night crew that comes in here throughout the weekend. I always go live, but it's always so late at night. So, I just wanted to come in here and say what's up to my gang. Hey, y'all. Hey, Chocolate Lover Girl. Hey, Tanisha. Hey, Smooth. Hey, KJ. What's up, y'all? What's up, my magical gang? I hope everybody is good. I just want to check in on my gang, y'all. We need to see your hands in car. I know that's right. Let me put that up there. I know that's right. But y'all have been seeing my hands. Y'all been seeing my hands a lot lately. Y'all been seeing my cards a lot lately. So yes, I'm definitely showing the hands and cards. Period. Hey, Lay. Hey, y'all. Hey, Simone Sway. Hey. What's up, gang? I just want to, I'm always, like I said before, I'm always checking in with my late night crew that come in on the weekends where we do live donation readings. But I want to talk to my daytime crew, okay? My mid evening crew. Hey, y'all. KJ said, "This is dope. Thanks for checking on us." Yes, you know what? That encourages me because I'm gonna keep doing this. As long as I get positive feedback and you guys like what I'm doing, I'm very encouraged to give more. So yes, I love this. I'm not gonna be pulling cards when I come on here doing prime time because I did that before. And the prime time, y'all flooded me. It was no joke. I was so drained and tired. This was a couple years ago. I did not come back on there for maybe like 2 months, but as far as live readings, y'all got to catch me at night with those, between Friday and Sunday at about 8:30 p.m. Eastern time to 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, somewhere in there. I didn't. So my apologies for my late night crew that may be in here right now because I wasn't able to get on this weekend because y'all see I had a major drop. I dropped two of my new conjure condition oils and that took a lot of my time and energy. So I wasn't able to do it this weekend, but I really want to get on tonight. So my late night crew, if any of y'all in here, just put on your notifications. I won't make no promises, but it is my intention to make up for the weekend, y'all. So I hope to see y'all this evening. But yeah, I'm gonna just start coming on here randomly during the day, y'all, so we can just talk about stuff. Any questions y'all want to ask me, any suggestions that y'all have, this is the time to shine, okay? Because Mama is watching. I hope you guys was able to see the community ritual follow-up reading and advice. There is a prescription on there that you guys, I definitely encourage you guys to participate in, just to support the work that's been done, in addition to the work you are doing on your behalf as well. So y'all want to make sure y'all follow through with everything. That's very important. But yes, y'all, I'm so excited to be here. And again, if y'all have any questions or anything like that, please let me know. Hey, Too Drippy. Okay, I see my late night crew coming in here. Hey, Big Millie. Hey, Nikki. Any more winter or summer readings coming this year? I definitely want to do a reading for the seasons. My day ones know I like to do the readings for the season. So definitely let me know if you have anything specific you want me to look into as far as the season. I really don't like doing politic readings like that. Not because I'm not totally interested, it's because that's a very sensitive subject, right? So I really don't like to go down that road. But again, we can tap into some things, respectfully, if we want to just kind of peek into some things. Y'all see this whole bat virus thing is coming out. A lot of people have their opinions about that too. So I've been keeping my eye on that as well. So y'all be safe because there's so much stuff that's just always constantly going on. And then y'all know I did the reading too for the community ritual For the kids, so those who have children, please read that. Those follow-up advice is really important. You don't have to have biological children. This can go for your nieces, nephews, play nieces, nephews, a child that you are just close to, you mentor, just anything, any children that are in close proximity, that especially if you have a special interest in as far as their well-being, you can always participate in that community ritual for that. You do not have to have biological children. It takes a village, okay? So we have to make sure that we take care of them, because what we do for ourselves, we have to cover the house. We have to cover and bless our children, bless our family. We can't be doing all this stuff for us, and we're leaving the children out, the people that are most vulnerable, the elderly and the children. I've spoken about that before. I've written posts about that, in the past. So that's very important. Especially the ancestors, they're not playing with these children. Okay, so we need to make sure that we take care of them. Tanisha said, let me put you up here. I'm trying to purchase your products and able to do I didn't see a payment method for Visa debit. I really want to purchase your products. Gratitude and blessings. Okay, so it should be on there because my website definitely accepts debit and credit payments, and even some buy now pay later options as well. It's usually on the very last checkout page. However, if you have any issues with that, you can feel free to reach out to me personally at 779-703-5686, or just send me a message through the website or a text message, and I'll help you out because I have other options for payment links as well. So we're going to get you what you need, okay? Period. Spirit is always, where there is a will, there is going to be a way. So I got you, sis. Just reach out to me and we're going to get it done. We're going to make it happen. Yes, KJ, I gotta include the kids. We can't be leaving the kids out, y'all. We can't do that. When we as spiritual people know that the home must be protected, not just for us, right? Because what kind of protection is that for us if the people that we love are under attack, child? That don't even make sense, okay? Is that real protection? So we have to always make sure that we are taking care of the children, period. Sue Drippy says, I hope everybody's staying warm. Yes, everybody please stay warm. Hey, Ill Magic. Okay, I'm seeing some of my Patreon gang in here. Big Millie says, when you did the energy check-ins for the season of the land, hold on. Because I'm doing this for my phone, y'all. I usually do it for my laptop. So everything is just like so little and compressed. Okay, when you did energy check-ins for the season and the spirits of the land for the summer and winter months. Oh, I got you. Okay. I get where you're going with that. I can definitely do that. Check on the spirits of the land, the elemental spirits as well. Just making sure we stay aligned with the spirits. Because when we are aligned with the spirits of the land, they help to support us as well, and they don't work against us, right? So we always want to make sure that we are in harmony and balance with all things around us. Okay, so um, you're welcome, Tanisha. Like I said, just reach out to me if you have any problems. Hey, Angela. Hey, Pretty Brown. Hey, y'all. I see y'all in here. I forgot I was a whole moderator. See, listen, you ain't on your job, girl. You gotta be here more. You don't forgot you a whole moderator. Lord have mercy. You gotta show up more. Yep, that's what it is. Il Magic says, hold on. Okay, yes, you could do lavender. You could burn lavender. It just depends on when it comes to calming of the mind, yes, you could do things like lavender, frankincense, and myrrh too as well. I would say when it comes to the mind too, I like to create different sprays. Always using things like white flowers, gardenia, like someone just said, lavender. You can do pennyroyal. It just kind of depends on what's going on. It's so many different ways to skin the cat, because what is afflicting your mind. And then once we know what is afflicting your mind that is causing you to not have peace, then from there we can decide which ingredients is appropriate for your unique situation. So that's how would we approach that. That's how we would, excuse me, approach it. I talk fast, y'all. I'm country. So I come from a country family, so sometimes I talk really fast. So I apologize for that. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Simply Sammy. Yes, sandalwood is really good as well. Sandalwood is a very good herb for a lot of different things. I like to use sandalwood in my love work too. Sending, okay, Sammy is sending us healing and love frequencies. Yes, I love it. We need all the love we can get, y'all. So much going on. Hey, Zari. Hey, good evening to you, love. Hey, y'all. So did y'all who on here has received the conjure condition oils? Do you have any questions? Because y'all know one thing about Mama Magical. Okay, I don't play when it comes to safety and using things irresponsibly. That's why I just don't provide products for you all. I make sure that I put not just all the fun, happy things, but also the disclaimers on there as well. So if you have any questions about that, please. I've tried to put a lot of information in the description of anything that I offer to you all. But this is also a good time if you have anything specific that you want to ask me. Because again, I just want you all to be safe. And the one thing that I love about oils, they're so versatile, right? You can use them for so many different things, right? You could use them to work candles, for baths, to enchant things, to anoint things. It's so much that you can do. You can feed dirt, you can feed so many things with different oils. So that's why I like to create oils, right? And I like the process. I like awakening the spirits of that, the oil and the herbs within, and just infusing so many different things. Oils, you can do so much. That's why I like to work with them. I also make powders. I don't put them up for sale, but I make them for people that, per request, or whoever gets readings by me. If it comes out in prescription, I do it for them too. But I like to use a lot of powders. I am a Oshun priest. My road is Ibu Kole. She is the one that is known for doing a lot of, that road of Oshun is known for doing a lot of like sorcery and magic, especially working what we call Afro which is powders, pounding things down into a powder. Powders are very versatile too. So I like using oils and powders. Angela says, "How can I order some of your hair stuff from me?" My hair stuff. What do you? I don't. Are you asking for me to I could customize something for you for your hair and head. If that's what you would like for me to do, you can always go to my website. I have an option on my website for customized works. So you can always go on there and I can customize. So even if I don't have it listed on my website, I do a lot of custom works for people. A lot of people hit me up and ask me to do customized things for them. So feel free to just reach out to me. I got you, love. Hey, Ramby. Okay, let's see. Um, Monique has a question. Are there Absolutely, there's all types of different type of Florida waters. Absolutely. It all depends on your goals. Okay, so I love working with waters, different type of waters. I even in my Patreon, I talked about the different type of waters that can be used for different type of things. um Different type of fragrances, colognes is where we use a lot of different colognes because it attracts different type of spirits. So it just depends on the fragrance and the notes and the spirits that you are trying to connect with. But absolutely, there's not just one type of spirit Florida water. Let's see. Oh, listen, let me put you up here, Kia, because listen, I got y'all. Y'all already know how I'm gonna come for Valentine's Day. So y'all remember, and then it's gonna be my 1 year anniversary, I believe, for my Love Conjure Condition oil. That was such a big drop, y'all. So I am excited to honor her because y'all still are getting her. You know, she smells so, oh, she smells as good as she looked too. But I definitely got something else coming for Valentine's Day. That's why I'm strategically, dropping my different products because I want to make sure that I leave time. Um, that I leave time to, give each oil, or give each product, their time, their time to shine without flooding y'all with so much stuff at one time, right? Respectfully. But y'all already know. So get ready. Get ready for Valentine's Day. There's something special that I'm going to drop on the 18th, I believe. But it will go for sale on Valentine's Day. And trust me, it is something that you just don't need for Valentine's Day. Miss Mama is going to carry you through, period. Whatever you need when it as it relates to I'm not gonna give away too much. Y'all see what it is. Y'all gonna see what it is. I'm not gonna give away too much, but I got y'all. Y'all make sure too that y'all sign up for my subscription list on my website. It's free. My email list. People that are on my email listing, I hope some of y'all are in here. They'll tell you I'm constantly sending out like promo codes, discount codes. Sometimes I just drop newsletters in there. I constantly do that. So if y'all not on there, y'all are missing out. So definitely try to when you go to my website, it should give you an option just to sign up for like to join the email list. I promise I do not flood y'all email and get on y'all nerves. I always send something out when I got something important to say. So I definitely recommend that. Pretty Brown says, "Oh my God, I want to order the love oil. Is it manifest love? Like absolutely, yes, yes. Go to my web. I should have pinned my website in here. If you go to my website, all of the information is listed for each product. So I definitely got y'all. That's what I should have done. I'm sorry, y'all. I should have did that. But I'm having fun on here with y'all. I am so excited. I'm just sitting in my car talking to my gang, picking my son up from school. Hold on, you guys. Give me 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. I gotta pay attention. They just left. Okay, let my baby go. All right, there you go. Hey, Amir. How was school? Okay. All right, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I'm still here, y'all. Y'all know I'm a mama, not just to y'all. So yes, y'all look out for the Valentine's Day drop. And yes, KJ said I'll get the emails from Mama. Yes, okay, because I'm always pushing through stuff there. So y'all don't miss out on that. I just pushed out one last night because I just did a big three with three of my Conjure Condition oils, the newest ones that I just created. Because when y'all order, y'all don't play. Y'all order like all three or four of them at one time. So I wanted to kind of do like a package type of thing, at a a little bit of a cheaper price because y'all don't be playing about y'all spiritual work, okay? Y'all do not play about that. Y'all give me one moment. Oh dang, I don't okay, it's not gonna let me. I don't want this to end. I was going to try to pin my website. And if one of my moderators can go to my website and y'all can put it in and I'll just pin it. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, so whatever, okay, which oil are you want me to explain to Drippy? Zari says, I just want to say that I love your videos and your posts. Please don't stop hitting the table. Okay. It means you feel it. And that's the way to release the energy in a safe place. Yes, y'all, I try to stop hitting the table because sometimes, it makes stuff shake in the camera, be getting all shaky. So I try not to do that. But I got y'all. No F's Given says, please put the 3 oil bundles aside for me until I can get some money. I got you. Y'all don't be playing. Y'all definitely be hitting me up and saying, Mama Magical, I got you on Thursday or Friday. Could you put something to the side? And it's my pleasure to do that. So those are the people I know that's serious. So I have no problem putting things to the side. Yes, the love work could definitely enhance your creativity. Absolutely. Remember, love is the strongest vibration there is, right? It opens up many doors. And because the love oil, because it's the highest vibration, it helps to bring appreciation as well. So if you want to put love into your creativity to birth things, it helps you to get recognized. It helps for others to admire your work through adoration. Hey, Jay, baby. So yes, the love oil. Hold on, guys, 1 second. So the love oil, you have to be very intentional with her. It depends on what your goal is. The way I created her, she can work in multiple ways. So even if we already know real love starts with self first. So it can enhance self-love work. It helps with again admiration and adoration from others, not even just in intimate situations, even platonic, and even professional, right? I remember someone, I did a reading for someone, and they would actually prescribe a love conjure condition oil, and it was not even for their intimate personal relationships. It was for professional use for her. She wanted to be admired. She wanted to be adored by her superiors, by her higher ups, her management and boss, in order for her to be seen and in turn to help to bring promotion in her life. And she actually helped it to kind of manipulate things in her favor. So it helps with that as well. It's a very, very powerful oil, and you must be very intentional in your goals and how you want it to work for you. I created it like that on purpose. I didn't want it to just be um, one lane type of thing when it came to love, right? Because there are all types of different types of love, right? Self love. Um, you may want just love. You receive love when within community or people to appreciate you. So I made it like that. The condition is matters of the heart, so it's still a conjure condition oil. But again, just with like with anything, you just want to make sure that you use it with specific intention and responsibility as well. So I hope that I explained that off the top of my head well, y'all. I'm doing like two things at one time. And I'm also driving as well. So if I don't see your comment right away, just give me a second. I will look for it. Somebody said, I love when you say, come through, spirit. Yes, y'all know that's my saying. If y'all ever see anybody saying that, no, they got that from Mama Magical. My day ones, no, I've been saying that since day one. I remember back in the day, y'all was like, Mama Magical, could you please put that on like a coffee mug or something or something like that? We'll get it. Make a shirt with that on there. So yeah, I still met y'all. So be on the lookout, y'all. I'm in a different season, if y'all can tell. Y'all have been asking me for so many years to create and make things for y'all. So I'm just trying to deliver. Zahari, yeah, I hope I'm saying your name right. Yes, you can text me and inquire about a specific product. So absolutely. You guys can definitely text me about if you need something specific to your circumstance. I will say I definitely read on everything too. So depending on the complication behind what you explained to me, I may recommend you to get an investigation reading just so we can get an overview of all things that are going on that's causing whatever situation you're in, and then from there we'll ask spirit exactly what the remedy is for you. But for sometimes, if it's just more general things, it's not so complicated or anything like that, or it's not super unique and complex. I'll just, put something together for you. But I'm going to always confirm by spirit what the ingredients are. But sometimes, again, depending on what the situation is, I may recommend a reading in your best interest. So yes, Kia, I'm what my every intentions is to go on tonight for the live donation readings that y'all know we do every weekend, Friday through Sunday. But I don't think you were in here when I said earlier that I wasn't able to come on this weekend because of the two big drops that I just did for the my conjure conditioned oil, my fast luck, my fast fortune conjure conditioned oil. That's really powerful. Ooh, Lord, that oil is something else. And also the cloak. The cloak, you guys, to protect you from spiritual spies and prying eyes, especially if you are someone that has been a victim to maybe people spiritually spying on you, peeping in on you, astral projection. If you are a spiritual practitioner or reader, and maybe you need to do something to protect yourself again from, unwanted attention. But like I said before, be really careful with that oil because you want to make sure you are in a setting where being invisible is appropriate. Sometimes if you are, again, if you may be in a situation where you need to be seen, don't be dabbing it on when you in traffic and you driving, for instance, or maybe you're operating some sort of machine or something, or just where anything, a situation where you need to be seen, do not use that oil, y'all. And protection is very important before you do any work. Even if you feel like the work is innocent, like, oh, I'm just going to do me some love work or something like that, or just some money work, you're still opening up a portal. So you always want to take the proper precautions to protect yourself because you're opening yourself up for spirits to, be drawn and attracted to you and communicate with you. And y'all know it's tricks or spirits out there. So y'all just want to be careful with opening up portals. It doesn't matter how innocent you feel the work may be. Hey, Leisha. Hey, billionaire Bass. Hey, y'all. Hey, Sphinx 829. So I hope I answer everybody's questions. If y'all have any other questions or anything you want me to, quickly address, please let me know. The time is now to do so. I'm gonna make sure that I do this because I like doing this. I'm not gonna say how often I'm gonna do it because every time that happens, it just don't never pan out that way. So just like I always say, keep your notifications on, and even in my Patreon, if y'all are here too, since they allow us to go live in there, is my every intention to start utilizing that because we've been waiting on something like that for a minute in Patreon. Oh, hey, Sphinx. Oh, thank you for loving my channel. I love my channel too because you guys make it what it is. If it wasn't for my magical gang, I would not be Mama Magical because y'all gave me that name. That is not anything that I appointed to myself. My magical gang, y'all crowned me with that name years ago. So it's my pleasure. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, thank you. And everything is a divine timing. You will get your love or whatever conjure condition oils that you are wanting and desiring. Your spirit's gonna open up the roads for you to get it. Trust and believe. Hey, aligning me. Good evening to you. Good evening to you, and good evening to any and everyone that is just listening in the background. I see y'all. Y'all are appreciated. So those who have got like the veil, those who have purchased the veil, have you felt any difference? How is it helping you? How is it enhancing you? How are you using it? Let me know, y'all. What y'all feel about the veil? I'm excited for the cloak. The cloak is on her way, especially those who had ordered when I first announced. Those went out Friday, and I'm gonna do another big shipment this Friday. I usually typically ship things out on Wednesdays or Fridays. Occasionally Saturday, depending on what it is, especially if it's something that's customized by someone. But those are usually my 2 days I like to ship things out. And also too, y'all, for the record, if anybody, anytime you purchase something from me, even if it's just a reading and it's not a physical product, always check your spam because you're always going to get two two emails for me. One will be an automated confirmation email, and then I always follow up depending on what it is, especially if it's a reading or it's a customized product. I always follow up again with you just to touch bases on different my availability and things like that as well. And you don't see it, all you have to do is text me, and I'm really good at responding really quickly when it comes to the text. So that's why I put my numbers up there so you guys can reach out to me that way as well. Yes, I have received emails. Yes, yay! I'm so happy you've been receiving the emails. Zari says, I've been curious. Is there a specific card in the tarot that draws you or you associate with the most? I will say the high priestess, and not for specific or superficial reasons, because I'm actually an ordained priestess. And the Six of Cups, because the Six of Cups is an ancestral card for me. That's the way I look at it. So when that comes out, that gets my attention for sure. And the high priestess and I say the empress too. Tanisha says, have you thought about possibly teaching maybe a class with a few small intimate people or intimate class? There's so much to learn. Just a thought. Yes, Tanisha, girl, where you been? I've taught plenty of classes. Uh-huh. And even on my website, I do have a replay. I sell my replays because I record my live classes. So so far, I've taught a class, a few classes on my ancestral veneration introductory level. I've taught a candle class and I've taught a bath class. All of my classes are about 2.5 hours as well. So just a heads up, they're very long, very comprehensive. And I'm getting ready to reteach a couple of classes per request. I always teach my ancestral class every year because we always got to take it back to the ancestors now. And definitely I'm going to reteach my candle and bath class. And then I want to. I also taught a divination class before too, for the knuckle bones. So yeah, girl, just let me know. Also too, I have people that kind of want to do a one-on-one teaching or class with me. People do that too. Some people don't want to like do the group classes on Zoom. They want to do like a one-on-one with me. That's pretty popular too. So that's also available on on my website as well. And all my classes are live unless you get the pre-recorded. I've done them both besides the bath, and they were phenomenal. Yay! Aligning me. I love to teach my classes. They just be extra long, but that's just because y'all, if y'all know one thing about me, I'm very thorough. I can't help it. Even when I read tarot, I gotta teach while I'm reading. It's just I try not to do that because I don't like them to be real long, like I'm talking too much. But I can't help it. Pretty Mouse says, on your R. Kelly reading, you was accurate. He really is manifesting, getting out. Yes. I really feel he's going to see a victory. Petition going around now. What? They got a petition? Wow. I see. I will say this when it comes to R. Kelly and just period. No one really wants to be locked up, even if they're guilty or not. So I could see him trying, pulling every trick out of the bag to get up out that situation. The moon, yes, I like the moon too, Zari. I like the moon. The moon card, absolutely. Mm-hmm. The King of Cups and Four of Wands. Mm-hmm. I really that's another card that I actually do like. And I will say too, the strength card. I really like the strength card because that's very spiritual. She said a whole petition for 537K signatures. I have looked at his case deeply, very much wrongfully convicted. I think he needs justice. Have you ever reached out to him, girl? Have you ever wrote him a letter? And did he? And if you did he write back? Did he write you back if you wrote him? So I'm just scrolling, y'all, since I'm sitting down right now. I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody in y'all questions. Okay, y'all, give me 1 second. I'm still here. What important? Okay, hold on. Il Magic says, "What important lessons should we learn about moon phases?" What I would say is learn each moon phase, because each moon phase has its own unique energetic signature, and you can work it for in different ways. That will help to support you in different ways. Like you need to know the different phases. That's what I would say. And also, too, I wrote about this too. When it comes to the full moon, be very careful, especially those who are very sensitive. Um, uh, sensitive energetically, especially those who may have sensitive heads, spiritual heads, those who may mentally be trying to make sure they're always taking care of their stability mentally, because we know the full moon can heighten everything. I always tell people be careful of that. And in hoodoo, we believe, it's taboo to sleep with the moon shining on you, sleeping in the moonlight, especially on your head, because it can drive you crazy. So just again, everything won't apply to everybody, but the more you know about yourself, your family history, you should just always be careful. Careful working with any element. The moon is very powerful. We believe you should not point at her. That's rude. We should believe you should not peek at her through like different trees and branches, because she is a living entity. And we want to show the spirit of the moon, her respect, so just be very mindful. Anything that you try to work with, just don't approach it as respectfully, and try to educate yourself about it. That's going to be the number one for me. Hmm. He said, "I wrote him before, and I'm connected to a close friend of his on his YouTube. He's aware that I wrote him." I bet that man gets so many letters, y'all. I bet he stay getting so much fan mail. I do not doubt it. Mm-mm. Okay. Hey, Tracy. Mm. Ooh, talk about multiple timelines. Ooh, where do I begin with that? Lord have mercy. Mm. We're gonna have to dedicate a whole live to that one, girl. Tracy says this is a pleasant surprise. Period. Yes. I was saying I was gonna surprise y'all with this one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, y'all had to switch over. Uh-oh, hold on. Okay. The echo should be gone, y'all. I need to get an updated reading from you. I've learned so much about my birth chart. Ooh, just through Chat GTP, and it resonates so much. Be careful with Chat GTP. I'm not saying that it's not a great tool, but you have to make sure that you know how to utilize it so it can work for you. Because Chat GTP, from what I found, I've tested it before. It's just a database that gets fed all this different information from all these different sources and different people. So sometimes it may be inaccuracies with things. So the more you know, and educate yourself outside of Chat GTP, then you'll be able to catch those inaccuracies. Because baby, I have tested. Chat GTP, and some of it was accurate, but some of it I'm like, huh? No, we don't use that for that. That's not right. So just be very mindful. And I have seen discrepancies when it comes to zodiac stuff with Chat GTP, not just on myself, but other people. So just be very careful. And if I didn't have the knowledge or I didn't know certain things, I wouldn't have caught certain inaccuracies. So just be mindful. Listen, AI, we are not going to get away from that. AI is here to stay. As a matter of fact, AI has been here for years already. Okay. You just need to learn how to work it so it can work for you and use it as a tool. And when you start to allow, it's the problem is when AI thinks for you, you should still be able to have your own thoughts and have your own mind, right? Maybe you need AI to help you structure your thoughts, or use it for a tool for budgeting, or it's a great tool to use for a bunch of different things. But when you're not being original anymore and it is thinking for you, then that's when you got to be careful. I heard that too, Tracy, about the snowstorm, it being some sort of ritual, feeding some sort of entity. I've seen that floating around. I've seen that in conspiracy theory TikTok. I have. Do y'all think that's true? Okay, so now I can put y'all questions up here because I've switched over to a different device. Do you choose Oshun or did she call you? Orisha choose you before you even come to earth. Before when you are in heaven, what we call Orun, they choose you. They choose to accompany your Ori for a specific reason so you can help to fulfill your destiny in that lifetime that you are choosing to reincarnate into. So you do not choose Orisha. So be very careful of that. You can't choose. That's not how Orisha works. They choose you, they claim you before you were born, even. Mm-hmm. So that's a good question. Yeah, you're right. I try not to depend on it, but it's so informative. Absolutely. I don't think it's nothing wrong with those AI tools. It's just using it ethically and responsibly, because they can really be a real good tool for you if you know how to use it. What's a good source? We can move. I would say you're gonna have to put your head in some books. Let me get back to you because it's several books that I like, but I don't have them. Right, hold on one second. That are really good. So, author, her name is Linda Goodman. She's really good. She has a love sign, sun sign astrology book, and I also like Parker's astrology as well. That's like a damn near encyclopedia. So I would recommend those two as well. Y'all got to get back in the books, y'all, like hardcover, hardcore books. So yep, but again, ChatGCP it can be very useful. It really is very useful. You just got to make sure you're using it the right way. Um. So, oh yeah, okay. Now that I'm back in my office, let me go ahead and put my website in here for you. Some of you guys was talking about that earlier. I'm sorry, I should have been did that for y'all. So y'all can go straight to it. But again, if you have any of my products or anything like that, and if you need clarity on something, this is the time to ask. Okay, so I went ahead and put my website in there. Aligning me. Hey girl, okay. Aligning says I will definitely be reaching out for an investigation reading. Mama Magical just sorting myself out. Okay, anytime, whenever you're ready. Divine time is always on time. Yep. So some people ask me, and I have it on my website, what the difference is between an investigation reading in a general reading. So in short, an investigation reading, it focuses on a specific concern, right? You want to focus on this one thing, you want to dig into it as deep as possible. You're having, again, maybe a specific challenge or trial or tribulation. You want to just look into that. You don't want to look into anything else, and you want a remedy and prescription for it. I recommend an investigation reading. When you want to do a general reading, that is looking at a energetic overview of all your life as a whole, like the big picture of everything, right? Different aspects of your life from different angles, and what one part of your life, how that could be affecting another part of your life. Because your love life can be affecting your finances, believe it or not. You know, things that you don't even think will correlate or have anything to do with each other. You will be surprised how one area of your life that would seem to be unrelated could be literally affecting a whole different part of your life, right? And you'll never know that that's where this energy is coming from. And that's why it's, throwing things off track. So a general reading gives you a really good, thorough overview. And one thing y'all know about me, and I've talked about this with you all before, is that I'm not a diviner or a spellcaster in that way. I'm a spiritual practitioner first. And a part of my practice is I do divination. I do spiritual work, what some would call spell work, right? Because I'm a practitioner. So it requires that, and that requires me to do divination, and it requires me to do different spell or spiritual or ritualistic type work. And so I say all that to say, when you get a reading with me, I am going to give you a prescription. I'm not just going to tell you your problem and say, okay, girl, okay, oh boy, all right, that's what it is. You probably already know you having some issues, right? But what are we going to do about it? So anytime there's a problem, we're going to work to get the solution, that is unique to your specific condition. So I would say come with your pen and your paper, because you're going to have a lot of work to do when you get done reading with me. Anybody would attest to that that's read with me. So absolutely, get ready to have some work, because again, we just don't look for the problem. That's half the work. We need to know the solution for it. That's really um. So just to be clear about who I am and what I do. I'm not just a reader, and I'm not saying that's no shade, because there's some awesome readers out here and they're really good with picking up energies and helping people to recognize certain things. And they may not be, there may not be their forte to do spiritual work, and they may refer you to someone that can do it, right? That has a proper training and things like that. But I'm a spiritual practitioner first, and I use divination to confirm things, to investigate things. I just don't jump into doing spell work. I have to confirm things with spirit, because what you may want may not be what you need, right? And your spirit's going to tell you what you need. You might say, I want a road opener, Mama Magical. And your mom and your spirits may come out and say, no. First, we need to remove these. You need a blockbuster. That's your problem. We can do a road opener, but if you got all these blockages, what good is that road opener going to do? So you just always want to, that's how I was trained. You always want to, confirm the proper remedies. Because what Shaniqua needs, Ashley may need something completely different, period. And it's all about precision, okay? Yes, Zari, I am considering making another deck. What type of deck y'all want me to make? Let me know. I've been actually trying to get around to making another deck, y'all, but I haven't had the time. I haven't had the time. I've been so busy with, especially my Patreon and you all. I haven't had the time, but y'all know I love making Oracle decks. And I've been trying. I even started on two of them, like almost a year ago at this point, and I never had a chance to finish it through. So what type of Oracle deck y'all want me to make next? Let me know. I'm excited about I love making Oracle decks. Tanisha says, I just knew Yemaya had my head. I found out it's about a so wow. Did no disrespect to my Risha. It's just that Yemaya has so much in common with the saltwater. Our day is the same. Now I realize why Obatala. Absolutely. That's another thing. When people find out who their head actually is, then they realize the whole time that they have been resonating with that Orisha. So with that FAO Batala, He is the king of the white cloth. And you know what? That doesn't mean that Yemoja is not close to you. Other Rishas or Rishas will be close to you. They will walk with you at different times in your life, depending on what you're going through, right? So my parents is Oshun and Shango, right? Kawo Kabiesi Shango, Baba me. So, but Oshun is the one that has my head, but she's a Orisha that came with me from heaven. But Shango is my secondary Orisha, right? He's very close to me. He is my father. And so is Yemoja. She's like my second mother. I'm actually a child of two waters, but Oshun is the one that has my head. So you can still resonate with Yemoja. She may be very close to you. She may stand up and protect you. But Obatala is your head. Obatala is the one that accompanies your Ori from Orun, from heaven. Alanami says, funny you said that about books. I feel like they will be in extinction soon. Build your own library. You are right, Mama Magical. Listen, I have a library of books. I literally have so many books. And I had to move, y'all. It was not even funny how many books they had to come with me. But I believe in books. Ebooks and stuff, they're convenient. They're cool. Depending on where you at, you can always carry around big old books with you. But I need the physical version too. And are you open? We can always text or call you for questions. Yes, I will say though, after 8 p.m. Eastern time, I will respond back to you the next day. So it's usually for me, I like to call them like my magical office hours. They are between 7 a.m. Eastern time and 8 p.m. Eastern time. Besides that, I will not respond to you until the next day unless it's a super dire emergency, right? Like I've done some work for you and something is going on and something like that, then yes. But my spirits told me, specifically Oshun, told me I can't work at night. She gave me an exception for them late night things, but even then, y'all know I used to be on there sometime after midnight, but she nipped that in the bud. So my spirits told me that night is for sleeping. Basically, they put me in my place about that. And I started to suffer too when I was doing too much at nighttime. It really took a toll on me. So I wasn't it wasn't surprised that when it came out in a different, divination systems, that I'm not supposed to be doing too much talking at night. But yeah, just anywhere between, just to even make it sound memorable, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. is my magical office hour. So if you call me and I don't answer, please feel free to leave me a voicemail. I listen to my voicemails. People leave me voicemails all the time. And if it's full, just text me and let me know and I'll respond. I also have phone consultations too on my website. Sometimes people don't want to read it, they just want to talk, and because I am a talker, I'm gonna still give you a solution. But if you want precision, I always recommend at least getting an investigation reading. That's just my recommendation. Mm, let me see. Um, I am more than enough period podcast. Hey, Mama Magical, good to see you on early. I'm glad I caught a live. Hey, yes, I said let me pop in on my late night. I mean, not my late night. I'm so used to shouting out my late night crew because that's who I go live with Friday through Sunday nights. But I said let me just pop in on my magical game period, right, and just see how y'all doing. I will never go live again. Like I said before, when it comes to donation readings during this time, this is prime time. I will never do that again. The way I said it early on the live, the way y'all flooded me that one time, I said never again. I need to come on late at night. But I am going to start coming on during the day and just talking to y'all because that's what I like to do. I need a true ooh, let me put this up here. That is unique. I need a true crime deck I trust. That, let me write that down because that right there is a very good suggestion. That, and it's so funny you saying that because I have been doing investigation crime readings lately. Let me see. Or unsolved type of cold case type of crimes. So let me go ahead and put that. I like that true crime deck. That's interesting. Okay, so I wrote that down. Thank you so much for your suggestion. Oh, I will be getting the money oil next week. Make sure you get her, okay? Because she is everything, and it's fast fortune. She's slow. She's that fast money. She don't walk slow. Especially as long as you are putting in the effort on your behalf. She helps to boost things up for you. Oh, this is a suggestion. Y'all want me to actually do a tarot deck? Now, let me write that down. I love Oracle decks, but I love tarot too. So let me write that down. It's funny you saying that as well, because I was saying that I wanted to do something like that a few years ago. So maybe it's a season for that. But give me time, because that's gonna take a while to put together. But give me some time with that. Ooh, it's so many things when it comes to spiders and dreams. If you see, sometimes it can do, when it comes to dreams, spiders can represent wise lies, or even like a web of lies or witchcraft or entrapment, somebody trying to trap you into something. When it comes to omens, walking through a spider web sometimes mean that it's getting ready to rain. If a light brown spider comes down in front of you, sometimes that means, we say, a light skinned person is getting ready to visit you. You're gonna have a surprise visitor. Or sometime if a spider land on your bed, that could be good luck. So it just depends. Dreams are very personal, right? It could mean a lot of different things depending on what you're going through in life. Your also your cultural traditions and backgrounds. It can mean different things. Mm. What do you go over in general or love reading? So again, so with the general reading, that is an energetic overview of your whole life, right? So not just the matters of the heart, but we do tap in a little bit into your love life, or again, matters of the heart, your intimate life. But love, what the difference between that with love reading is just what it is. We're gonna focus straight on love, the matters of the heart, intimate love, platonic love, you know, um, self love. We'll focus on that love work, see what work needs to be done depending on what comes out in your love reading. Mm-hmm. So yes, that's basically the gist of it. If you have anything specific though, you can go ahead and ask me. And see, that's the thing. See, it's so subjective when it comes to dreams and things, and stuff like that, because a black cat, some, depending on where you live in the world, some people say black cats are, could be bad luck, especially if they cross your path from left to right. Some people look at black cats as good luck charms, like a black cat bone or tail of a black cat, and things like that. They use it as hands and charms. So it just all depends. Tamara says, yes, a tarot deck. I know, y'all. I'm definitely, see that must be my confirmation. I'm gonna try to put something together with that. Because again, I started to think about that some years ago, right after my first deck came out. Actually, that was going to be my next thing. But I got really busy in my own spiritual life. I had a lot of things going on within the last 4 years. So I had kind of put it off. But I'm thinking y'all coming through with that suggestion. So come, like I say, come through, spirit. Okay, with the suggestions. Maybe it's my season to make a magical tarot deck. If y'all want that, put ones in the comments. Go ahead, put a one, and I know that that's what y'all want from me. But I do like that true crime deck idea. That's pretty cool. That's pretty unique. I like that. Y'all know I like unique stuff. So hey, Keisha. Yes, come through, spirit. So y'all let me know. Y'all put a one in the chat if y'all want me to make a magical mama magical universe tarot deck. Put a one in the chat. And y'all know she gonna be everything. Just give me some time. Y'all know I don't rush stuff. So just give me some time. And again, y'all, if y'all want to hear when I mentioned it early in the website, I mean earlier on the chat, on my website, make sure you guys sign up for the email listing. It is free. It doesn't cost a dime to do that, because I am constantly, every week, I try to do it every Friday. I send out discount codes for my website. on different things. And I'm always putting like promotional stuff in there, sometimes just educational write-ups, I'll share something that I posted in my Patreon. So it's worth it. The email subscription is worth it. And those that are subscribed to it, they will tell you and attest that it's very much worth it. I'm always sending out weekly discounts. I just did a big three for my newest for my newest uh conjure condition oils, the veil, the cloak, and the veil, the cloak, and the fast fortune oil. I just did it. It's already a package deal with that, but I also added a discount, a 2-day discount on that package, on that tree, the big three. I call it the big three. Okay. So that's a very good deal to take advantage of. So if you are on my email subscriptions list, make sure you guys check your email for that, because that's a 2-day sale. But I'm always doing that. Every week I'm doing something like that. So it's definitely worth being on the email. Subscribe, get on the magical email list. That's all I gotta say. Okay, so y'all coming through with them. Okay, I got y'all. Aligning me says, "Oh man, I have 4 black cats and 2 black and white. Oh, I love them. What about a protection deck? That'd be interesting. A protection deck. See, black cats for me are lucky. I'm supposed. One of my spirits told me I have to have a black cat in my house. So, like I said, it just depends on your culture. Your spiritual whatever what you're devoted to spiritually, and what aligns with you, and also your personal taboo. Somebody might tell you in a reading that a black cat is not good for you, or they might say a black cat is good for you, right? Because we know that we believe that cats walk with, especially black cats, they walk between realms, they walk between each world. They can see both ways, right? So they can protect you in that aspect. So it just depends on what you're told. Let's see. All in the cars. Hey, all in the car says, "Hey, Mama Magical. I caught her live." Yes, you did. Just want to say thanks again for teaching me the bones. I've been using in my divination readings a lot lately. Hope all is well with you. Oh, thank you, my love. It's so nice that you came in here and mentioned about teaching the bones, because someone just asked me if I'm teaching, and do I teach, and I said I did a divination class, and I was speaking about the knuckle bone. So I'm so glad that you are still using it. It's very, very powerful. I can read somebody down with just the knuckle bones, period. Right. I've done it. Even with my investigation, I didn't even have to touch the cards. They speak so loudly, especially when I couple them with the sheep bones. I didn't teach the sheep bones. I taught the knuckle bones, and then just reading bones, period, as a hoodoo practitioner. So it's a lot of times I don't even touch my cards like that. I just read you. So I'm so glad you're liking that. I'm so glad. And I only taught that class one time too. And I was wondering if people would still, it's a lot. You have to learn it, especially if you want to, you got to memorize the numbers if you don't want to always be looking at the cheat sheet, but it's worth it. It's not too, I don't see too many people, use those. So it was definitely a class that was worth it. I might have to put that back on my website. I took that down. Because I always, after each class, I always put the recording on my website for anybody that may want to purchase it. And I took that one down, but I might bring that one back, especially since I know it's really helping somebody. So thank you. Tamara says, "I always think about the Queen of Wands when I think about the black cat." Okay, because she lets you know with that black cat, her intuition is on point, and she can see both worlds. Okay, she can see she got the spiritual eye, and she can see physical. She can see, some people will call it like two-eyed. Mm-hmm. Yep. She can see too. She's another one that can see between both veils, just like the high priestess. Mm-hmm. So Tamara, that's somebody in my Patreon. I haven't announced it in the Patreon and Discord yet, but we will be going. Tomorrow is Wednesday night. We're doing spiritual talk and chill. And because Devon is saying that he is going to start back the astrological, teaching the zodiac class, the astrological class, astrology class rather. I'm gonna just rotate Instead of doing Tarot Tuesdays, I'm gonna just rotate. I think you were in the book club on Sunday. I'm gonna just rotate between each Wednesday. So tomorrow we'll be doing our spiritual talk and chill because y'all love that. That's so fun. And then next Wednesday after that, we're gonna talk about tarot. So I haven't announced it yet in the Patreon gang, but I will. I took it a while with you ago, and honey is a while ago, and it was honey is very powerful. I'm grateful. Thank you, love. You're so welcome. Again, that makes me happy. Again, because I was wondering. Okay, I see y'all joining the email. The email. Y'all hear me? Let me know. Can y'all hear me? We good now. Okay. I don't know what the heck that was, y'all. I don't know what that was. But I'm back now, so y'all can hear me, so that's good. So, gang, this was really nice. I enjoyed this. I'm gonna make sure I do this with y'all. Maybe I'll start picking a date, on the weekend or something. No, because I already go live at night on the weekends. But maybe on Thursdays I'll start doing, or maybe Wednesday, the day of communication. Ruled by Mercury. I'll start coming on here on Wednesdays. I was just playing with this really and testing it out because I was sitting in my car waiting on my son to get out of school. But this was really nice. So before I head out, y'all, because I got to go to the gym soon, is there any more questions? Y'all want to ask me anything, suggest anything, say anything? Let it be known. But But again, y'all, I think I'm gonna do this on Wednesdays because this is fun. This is fun. Maybe I'll do it like around 5 o'clock on Wednesdays. That gives people a chance to, kind of get home and stuff like that. Oh, dang, I can't do Wednesdays because I got spiritual talk and chill on Wednesdays. And y'all need to come to the Patreon. This is spiritual talk and chill. What we doing now, except because we do it on Zoom or the Discord, I can actually hear y'all voices back. But it's just we talk all things spiritual, right? So I more than likely then I'm gonna have to bump that to a Thursday. Maybe I'll come on Thursdays for like an hour. So Phoenix, what you can do is you can sign up. So there is no weekly newsletter per se in the email subscription. What I do is sometimes I'll just send out disc every week I do send out discounts and promo codes for different things. Every once in a while I'll share something that I have. Y'all know I like to do a lot of write-ups. Y'all see that here on YouTube. I'll drop it every once in a while in the community tab, but sometimes I'll send them through the website, the email, excuse me. But if you are interested in learning from me, because somebody asked, do I teach things? Come to the Patreon. I can't stress that enough. Like my Patreon, you will get more than you think you than you ask for, right? I'm constantly, especially depending on the tier that you're in. Like, so for instance, I'm constantly always sharing spiritual information, knowledge, and even spiritual works and spell work, depending on the tier you choose. But also too, if you're a person that like a lot of readings and check-ins, like personal readings, if you are on tier two, that's popular because you get a 30-day forecast from me every 30 days, a personal 30-day forecast that always come with prescriptions because like I said, I'm a spiritual practitioner first. And then tier three is really popular too because if you're a person that likes to really be on top of your A game and make sure you are 10 steps ahead spiritually and you can take advantage of all your blessings and you also want to know what may be coming that's going to cause a challenge, tier three is very popular for that because you get two readings from me per month. So you'll have what we call a mid-month check-in. So about 14 to 16 days, you'll reach out to me, and then we'll read the second half of your 30 day cycle, and then see what's coming with that and how you can rectify or just increase your luck on whatever's going on. But besides that, if you like weekly stuff and daily stuff, I'm telling y'all, I'm not just saying that. My Patreon people they will tell you it's I'm constantly dropping a lot of stuff on Patreon, and you can learn a lot just from reading. It's so much that you would even just to have to, catch up on because I've been on Patreon for a few years now, and yes, so I would definitely recommend checking my Patreon out if you like to stay on top of stuff like that. But every once in a while, as y'all see, I'll put a little something over here on YouTube so y'all can read on it. What does it mean about boarding a plane on a dream? Like I said, dreams are very personal and subjective. But if it came to me, I would pay attention to who I was with on that plane, where I was going. We know planes represent travel and journey. I would look at do a reading on it, depending on what happened in the dream. But that represents movement, travel, and journey. Especially if you are planning on taking a trip, you may have to do something to ensure your trip is safe, like maybe something simple as paying, the spirits of the crossroad, the spirits of travel, paying them at the four corners. Or you may have to watch out for a certain taboo, a warning, or something like that if you're taking a trip. I always tell people anytime you're going to take a trip, because sometimes y'all do this, y'all will hit me up and get a reading on it like 2 or 3 days before you go out of town. No, 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 no. The moment you put it in your head that I want to take a trip, you need to get a reading on that before you even invest your money. Because what if your spirit say no, don't choose that day? It could be a disaster, that day, or something may happen at home in the family. You may not even be able to go, or that trip may be delayed due to some sort of natural, you know, um, disaster or poor weather conditions or something like that. Or they might just tell you, well, this is what you need to do. Like, for example, when I took a family vacation to Puerto Rico, I always read before I go anywhere. And what came out was that my whole family had to take protection baths My daughter, though, she had to take a specific, she couldn't even take the same one that we all took. She had to have a different type of bath. And also my son was told that when we get there, he cannot eat any leftover food. And he knew that, and he was on top of it. So he knew whatever food that came in front of his face, he had to eat it all up. Because Spirit said that he can get food poison over there in Puerto Rico. And then I was told, be careful of parasites, and do not go to the beach walking with bare feet. So I had to get like swimming type of shoes, right? And all of that is important information because we could have got sick. My son could have got something. I could have got a parasitic infection by I could have stepped on something at the beach and it would have entered my bloodstream or whatever, you know. So yeah, it's really important that you get readings before you travel. Seriously, I can't even stress that enough. Okay, two. Okay, shoot. Let me, you know what? I should have pinned the Patreon in there too, y'all. Let me pin it. Because my Patreon gang can tell you we do a lot. My Patreon is not dry. It ain't one of them things where I be like, oh, y'all come to the Patreon and we ain't got nothing going on. We got a lot going on in the Patreon, especially in the Discord. So yeah, y'all come to the Patreon. I would love to have y'all. I surely would. Let me go ahead and pin it for y'all. For anybody that want to join the Patreon family. Let me go ahead and pin it for y'all. But yeah, y'all, anytime you travel, you want to make sure that you are making sure that you are okay. You just don't want to be just, because your spirits may say no. No, no, no. You don't need to go there. This may happen. Or you can go, but this may happen. Be careful of people. Be careful of bars. Be careful of people that may be drunk. You can do the bad part, or you can just be casualty of war and hit upside your head with a bottle. Someone might put something in your drink. It's important, y'all. It's serious. You always want to be 10 steps ahead. Divination is very important for that, to be, to make sure that you are 10 steps ahead of the game. You always want to be 10 steps ahead of the game. Okay, y'all, I'm just trying to add my Patreon for anybody that wants to join it. I put it in the chat. Mm, yes, come to the Patreon, y'all. I really think, especially those that are serious about their spiritual journey, I would definitely recommend coming to the Patreon if you are serious. Everybody not serious, and that's okay. Because everything is not for everybody. But if you are serious and you really want to learn, and you like active, interactive learning, I would definitely recommend it. And then too, for the person that asked me about classes, anybody that's in my Patreon, you come to all of my classes free. That's included in the benefit. You don't have to pay to come to classes; they're free. And y'all know too, my classes come with a reading of the class by per request. I mean, a recording of the class, and also an outline that is very comprehensive that can serve as a study guide that you can take with you. And just make sure you have some sort of reference as you're doing whatever I'm teaching. Once you start doing it on your own. Hey, Crown Keita. Mm, I'm echoing y'all. I'm sorry. Is it still? Is it still an echo? Oh no, that's most. I had to cancel my Patreon. My account was depleted. I had too many. I hear you with that. Usually, there's so many good things. People they just narrow it down to the one that you resonate with the most. You can really understand their teaching style. You're learning something. You don't want to be too many places at one time that will spread you thin. Okay, can y'all do it sound better yet, y'all? Okay, I know it was an echo. Was y'all able to at least hear me? It should sound better. I should have canceled out the echo by now. Hey Mo. So it could be glitching because of that. Yes, I still have my other channel, sorry, but I'm not active on it. I tried to stay active on my magical criminal cold case channel, but I just got too busy. So Drippy says, yes, tier two here. Oh, no, so it's still time to go out, y'all. Uh-oh. Okay, y'all. Well, I'll just get off of here. I'll try to come back next time because there's something going on with the audio. So I will try to come back on next time. Thank you guys so much for coming. Y'all still can't hear me?